old school MTV logo on it. Dude, I don't know what it is that that obviously attracted me to it, but this brewery, just by reading their description and stuff like that, kind of is like the epitome of like what we do, and I kind of wanted to touch on them a lot more. So,
Yeah.
Mikerphone Brewing out in Elk Grove Village, Illinois.
Oh,
Yeah, no, so
out of
Midwestern,
Chicago
right,
action.
pretty much, right next door, right next door.
Next door.
Yeah.
Suburbs.
All right, so Mikerphone Brewing is a family-owned small craft brewery located in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Founded as a passion for home brewing, Mike and Lisa Palin started the concept of brewing of a brewery inspired by music out of their basement. In the beginning of 2015, Mikerphone Brewing brewed and released its first commercial beer. That same year, Mikerphone Brewing was awarded Best New Brewery in Illinois by Rate Beer, as well as one of the best new breweries in the world by Beer Advocate magazine, which Beer Advocate is flipping huge for the beer community out there. Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
With music and flavor as their inspiration, Mikerphone Brewing continues to produce high-quality small batch beer, including everything from classic styles like this American Indie IPA we're drinking with Mosaic and Citra. That's gonna be delicious in a second, as well as styles that push the boundaries of what craft beer can be. Mikerphone Brewing, craft beer inspired by music.
A little bit this is what it reminded me of, because the label's I want my IPA. I want my MTV.
Dog, they have a beer called, I just love like the names of their beers. Sir Blends a Lot.
Sir Blends a Lot?
Yeah, I love
Isn't there like an M&M one?
Slim Hazy.
Slim
Hazy. That's
Hazy.
the other one. That's actually, it was between this and the Slim Hazy. I'm like, this one, my guy over at one of my stores, he was telling me, I'm like, I was going to get the Slim Hazy, just because of the Detroit aspect of it, obviously. But he goes, yeah, this one's way better.
Dude, I'm about to make a bold statement right here. This gives Two Hearted a run for its money.
Good.
This is really fucking good.
I mean,
this is a really good IPA.
We talked about it a while back, but if you guys know, Bell sold to Lion, who also owns what's that? Fat Tire. Who's Fat Tire?
So
New Belgium.
So how does that work? So it remains a Michigan company. It just has outside ownership now, because it's still
It's not a Michigan company anymore.
but it's still based in Kalamazoo, right?
They still have the location. That's not changing. It's just a distributor. And like the actual ownership has changed, so it's not it's not owned in Michigan anymore. Lion, I forgot. I think they're based out of where New Belgium is, so that'll be, is that Asheville, North Carolina? I want to say. Oh, somewhere around there.
New Belgium is from North Carolina?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Why did I think that was a Michigan beer too?
Hell no.
Huh. Yeah, I never knew that. Yeah, this is delicious, dude. This is like exactly the type of beer that I like to drink.
Very citrusy.
Not
really
very
balanced.
bitter either.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I would say it's not really that bitter at all. It's really, really refreshing, actually.
What was the 7.25?
7.25. Oh man,
that's
all
a little bit more than Bell's too. I think it was
running on some elephant juice money right there.
I like it. Yeah, dude. Elephant juice is another good one. Shout out to. Actually, that's something we're going to get into in a little bit here. We're going to run down. E-Man and I both jumped on IG Live over the holiday break to give our top 10, and we're going to do a little recap of that, and we included some of our favorite beers of last year. But yeah.
Colorado.
Oh,
okay. Thank you.
I was like, North Carolina. I did not know that. I thought it was Michigan though. So what the fuck do I know?
Colorado. Yeah. They're not close together at all. They're not close
Yeah,
together
not
at
even
all.
close. Definitely not even close. But anyways, yeah. So do you think we should get into? Let's see. Do I want to do that next, or should we go with? I did want to talk a little bit about movies and TV since we have a nice big open hour today too. But no, let's get into the top 10
Dog,
recap.
I feel so stupid. I actually went to the New Belgium location in Denver.
You did?
Actually, I just thought
How
about
did you not remember
I
that?
just thought about that. I literally just shout out with my boy.
You've been to Colorado before?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, 2018.
Oh shit. I
Yeah,
didn't know
shout
that.
out to my boy Joe. Jill's Ron. Yeah, Ron Jill.
Yes,
like his Ron's wife's brother.
Okay.
So his brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was hanging out with him. I was like, yeah, he took me.
That's sweet. Dude, I'm so foreign to like the whole West Coast, dude. I don't. I've never
Dude, they have
been anywhere.
they have
besides,
a seltzer bar in Arvada.
Really?
Yeah. Like
That-
it's just
like-
all like kind of like a craft brewery, but like craft seltzers.
Some of the seltzers are pretty. That one that you guys was that
That was also
was it Ferndale or was it Eastern Market? The one that you had, the blue one.
the blue raspberry.
Yeah.
yeah.
That
Shout out
shit
to
was
Eastern
bomb.
Market.
Was that Eastern Market? Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I like that one a lot. But yeah, I think we want to get into. Well, actually, you know what? I guess first, because this one's going to be a little bit of a shorter conversation, we just wanted to say we are happy to say that the 3 men that killed Ahmaud Arbery were convicted.
Could throw some claps and applauses in that bad boy. Fuck them.
We're working on sound effects.
Like for real, fuck them.
For real, fuck them. And yeah, so I think 2 out of the 3, the 2 that were actually involved, like actually in the shooting, not the one that like blocked them off, have life without a possibility of parole.
I want to throw
so
a quick shout
good.
out. I forgot the dude's name, but the guy who actually recorded that. I mean, the recorded like the thing like that because that was the main footage that everybody saw. Like,
Well,
that.
he was one of the dudes though, wasn't he? Or
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't?
The guy that actually recorded it? No.
I thought it was off. I thought that they got the cell
Was it?
phone from one of the guys.
I don't think that's what happened.
Yeah, who was recording that shit? That's a good question.
We gotta go back. I'm gonna go back to that because I might have just said that too early, guys. I don't think so. I think somebody.
Yeah, I guess you might be right.
I think
Why
it was somebody that was like walking by or some shit.
I never even
Because
noticed.
Ahmaud Arbery wasn't he like he was
was
running
jogging,
and then
yeah.
he was jogging and then he saw like an abandoned house or not abandoned house. It was like a house under construction that looked cool and they thought he was like robbing a place for some shit and they decided to be like.
Well, that's how they tried to justify it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm really glad that because that one, honest to God, out of everything that happened over that summer, which is now 2 years ago, holy shit. Like the summer of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery, that was the one that really, really, really was bothersome. I mean, they all are bothersome, but that one like really got to me because it's like you're just literally watching 3 guys chase down and try to kill a man. You know what I mean?
Or you got and then the complete opposite spectrum, that dude that got away, Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, that fucking piece of shit. Now he's
Dude
like
got dropped off. To
now
fucking
he's like, I don't even want to use his
shit.
name. Let's not even talk. He's not getting a mention of his name anymore on this podcast.
I just wanted to bring it up for that because I think that happened while we were off too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it did.
But yeah, that'll be the first and last time we mention that name.
Yeah, because he's now like a celebrity for the right
it's
wing
up there.
kids.
It's up there with the Rainbow Brights. The show now.
He's way worse than that piece of shit.
Oh no, I mean I'm just saying that like as people we don't mention.
Yeah. The unmentionables, the Voldemorts of our podcast.
They who will not be named.
But now let's transition into some better news and some better things to talk about. And I kind of wanted to, as I was just alluding to, E-Man and I did our top 10 on IG Live. But if you didn't get a chance to see it, we kind of wanted to just recap it and kind of go over it with you before we got into the Something Old, Something New segment. And let me pull back up my list because I had it down here.
Mine ready to go. Yep. And on my list, I actually want to say I forgot to mention Hiatus Coyote, and I want to throw that one in there. My honorable
I
mention
did
list
too, dude. I totally forgot about that too.
That one. I want to throw that in my my honorable mention list as well as everything else that was mentioned on IG. Like, I am not running down the long list of honorable mentions I had.
Yeah, no,
we will run off the top 10 though for you guys. I'm ready to go if you are.
Yeah, go ahead with yours while I'm pulling up my freaking list.
So I'm just running this off real quick. I'm not going to really talk about any of them, but starting from bottom up, I got Bo Jackson EP by Bodie James and Alchemist, Gangsta's Pain by Moneybagg Yo. I got the Viagra Boys Welfare Jazz, Weight of the World Maxwell Cream, Hotels by Jasmine Sullivan, King's Disease 2 with Nas and Hit-Boy. Sometimes I Might Be Introverted by Introvert by Little Sims. Gold Digger Sound by Leon Bridges. The Off Season by J. Cole. And my number one is Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler, the Creator. That should not be a surprise to one person.
Yep. Yep. And I had for mine, I had at 10 Silk Sonic, which is probably the one I listen to the most, but I put it at 10 because just because, you know, it's definitely a calling to like 70s soul music. And I built my list kind of off the 10 that I found the most creative because I always find it very hard to make a top 10 list. So yeah, I did that. At number 10, I had Rosenberg's Real Late at number 9. I had Baby Keem's The Melodic Blue at number 8. I had, who did I have next? Oh, I had Her at number 7. I had Nas and Hit-Boy at number 6. James Blake at number 5. And then to round up the top ones, I had Tyler, the Creator, at number 4. I had Parquet Courts at number 3. Little Sims at number 2. And King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard at number 1. And then, yeah, we had a ton of honorable mentions. We forgot a bunch of them, And there's albums that came out later in the year that I'm now listening to. We wanted to shout out some of our favorite local guys, too. Jaws That Bite just dropped a really cool LP probably a couple weeks ago now. We were really proud of Nappy Devi's project
Cloud
this year.
13, baby.
We were really proud of Shinsky and Deontay Visible's project, Canvas to Canvas.
Danny Darling.
Danny Darling's project. Yep. And shout out to Danny Darling. So Danny Darling had a really hard year, and we can talk about it because she's public about it now. She got diagnosed with MS this year, and, she took some time off, to, find her, kind of figure out her situation, get her health right and kind of some self-discovery type stuff. And she just announced on her Instagram that she is going to be back to music. And
I saw her in the studio with Taylor, bro.
Oh, you did?
I saw her in the studio with Taylor.
Oh,
yeah, she was.
Tell me about that. I didn't know that.
No, I wasn't there. I just saw the video of it.
Yeah.
No,
I saw.
wasn't there.
Me too. I saw
Shout-
that she's got a show. I think February 12th, maybe she's got a show coming up. I'm gonna get that date right. I'll look it up and get back
shout
to
out
you
to
on
Taylor
that.
Green, bro.
Shout out to Taylor.
And shout out to Danny Darling. Like, heart goes out to you. We want, we want the best. We really want you on the show too.
Also, another thing.
And real quick,
hold on. Mirage, dude, on fucking the Big Sean halftime show.
Oh shit. Yeah, Mirage. Holy shit. Yeah, we forgot to talk about that. Yeah, that was huge. Yeah, Mirage was violin for Big Sean at
what was that for? Was that for Christmas? Was it the Christmas game?
Was that
No, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving game. It was the Thanksgiving game.
We've had podcasts after that, and we didn't talk about
forgot
that.
to mention it, didn't
We've had podcasts after
I think we did. Yeah. So shout out to Mirage. She, as she's as you heard her on our show, you heard her playing or singing, but she also is a very accomplished violinist and got to be in the halftime performance with Big Sean at the Lions game, and she was all over TV and everything, looking awesome, and very proud of you.
And then real quick, because I didn't miss an album. I haven't listened to this yet, but we just saw him last night. Dre Dav.
Dre
actually
Dav
dropped the Top Gun album. So,
shout out to Flight Team. Shout out to Ziggy's for having
shout
the
out
first.
to Brad Spliff, by the way.
Yeah, we love Brad. Oh, dude, I got a sweet.
That set
go
was
watch.
Fucking dope.
Go find me on my Instagram, Neil BBPOV_. I forgot my new one already, but yeah, I got a little video of Brad on there rapping. He's really dope, dude. He's like really fucking dope.
And I told him, and I actually, we were outside, we were chilling. It was me. I was outside. Dre Dav and his wife were out there, and then Brad Spliff came out, and I like talked to him. I'm like, dude, I want you on the Yamacon bill this year because you fit in perfect. And I was like, I told him like it's not necessarily nerdcore, but his productions are like very video game influenced.
Yeah,
like he had the Yoshi production. He had like a bunch of like it was like a. With the Sonic, he had a bunch. It's like a bunch of like video game stuff. I'm like, dude, you fit in perfectly. I know you don't want to be called nerdcore, and it's not necessarily you don't necessarily do nerdcore, but it's very like nerdcore influence.
He's very witty with his rhymes.
Yeah,
like I think his wordplay is really fucking interesting, and I really enjoyed his set a lot. Shout out to all the Flight Team guys. But then also I wanted to say shout out to Ziggy's because Omnicron's going crazy right now, and it was the only venue I've ever gone to where literally everybody in the bitch was masked up. The whole building. It was awesome.
I love that I go in there, and then every time I see Dave, it's just genuine love. Like, he literally just gave me a big hug. He goes, like, dude, I'm so glad to see you. Like, I need to fuck with you more, actually.
You can tell that he does it for the genuine love of music, and, like, you could tell he's just enjoying himself. I was just sitting in there watching him. He's in there watching all the bands, and, I was really thinking about that last night, too. I really enjoy an open mic night because you get to see people that are just starting in their craft
kind of like flourish. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Take a risk and really put themselves out there.
Like, and Ziggy's is always, and I can speak from personal experiences because I've had many shows at Ziggy's. And
your record release party for Be Careful, Be Safe.
Be Careful, Be Safe. My release party was at Ziggy's. I've done the 734 Saturdays, which we went to last night. I've done that before at Ziggy's. I've done other shows at Ziggy. Like, it's always a great time, man. And it's just like to have that hub for like the Ypsi Ann Arbor scene, who's like slowly, like, it was really on
growing.
the rise right now. Like, I mean, we saw like hip hop, like Polo Frost, for instance, is popping off right now.
Yep.
To have that hub is just outstanding because like Ypsi needs something like that because there's a lot of talent out there, and Dave has something, and I know he knows this, has something just unique and different and beautiful on his hands with that. Like, it is a great place for artists to start off. It's kind of like how, it kind of reminds me of how, like, the Bullfrog was, like early, like.
Did that place close?
Yeah, Bullfrog has been done.
Yeah.
Actually, I was at the last show at the Bullfrog, but yeah, it kind of reminds me of like that feel. It's like kind of like the up and coming, or like a CBGB almost. It's like the CBGB of like this area. I would say.
Yeah,
it's
I like
just,
that.
all these people like that come in like.
I feel like
you
Detroit
never
needs
know
an
who's
open
gonna
mic
pop
night
up.
spot. You know what I mean? Like
there's places, but
we
there's
haven't
not
found
like
a good one. Yet.
It's
like
not.
one where,
there's
like, the
not a
vibe is
Ziggy's
right,
of
you know?
Detroit.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
We need some shit. Maybe that's what we need to do with our
the Ziggy's
future.
of
Beats
Detroit would have been Bullfrog, but that's Redford.
Beats and Brews bar, bro. Let's talk about it. Make our own open mic night. That would be so tight, man. I would live for that. Just run a bar, watch performers, new artists make music. Oh man, that would be perfect for me. But anyways,
by the way, we have every intention of getting Dave on this show. By the way,
yeah, I definitely want to interview him.
We mentioned it. The bug is in his ear. We want to get him in here.
Definitely. What was some other ones that we want to mention? Oh yeah, Dame Crawford and Sin Crawford and Dame
Williams.
Black.
I did talk about that on the live stream too. I did that on the live stream. Shout out, Dame Black has actually been back in the studio, by the way, and me and Sin actually talk pretty regularly, like maybe like a week or like every other week or so. Like we talk, just like keep in touch and stuff like that. Shout out to them. Just the story of Bob Williams is insane, by the way.
Yeah.
This dude was fucking crackhead that like was working for NASA,
right? That's kind of crazy.
Oh man.
And then also we definitely, because we've said it on our social medias, but we want to publicly say it on this forum too. We want to thank Craig Washington, man. Shout out to Top Notch clothing brand, lifestyle brand. I should really say. I can't say enough good words for him,
dude. For everything, like
he's really promoted the shit out of us and really showed us real love, and we felt that, and it's showing in the numbers. Our SoundCloud shit is going crazy right now because of him, and we just want to say thank you, bro.
Yeah, like it's just crazy, and looking at that like is insane to me because. We've had, I mean, we're at, this is episode 109 now. There are episodes, even like in the past like weeks, where it was just like, all right, we get like maybe like 150, 70, 90 plays, whatever the fuck it may be. Check that shit. It was like at 20K at one point.
23,000.
It was like, no, it's like, I think it's like 2 now, but like it's just insane to me. Like, dude, this guy is riding for us, man. And that's
for sure.
It. I absolutely
and we're gonna ride for him, man. So go check out Top Notch clothing brand. They got a lot of cool shit. It's Detroit. It's black owned.
I own some shit from Top Notch. I'm gonna buy more shit from Top Notch.
Literally everything that you could possibly want: luggage, sunglasses, fucking.
That dude is
everything.
That dude is insane.
Yeah,
and
shout out to Craig.
He's insanely like humble dude. I love him.
And Craig,
and he's a fucking West Sider. Gotta throw that out there too. That's right.
And Craig, if you want to, anytime you want to come on the fucking podcast, promote anything, bro, you have a home here, dude. We will always rock with you. But anyways. So that is a little bit of the recap. There was a ton of honorable mentions. If you want, actually, I should say if you want like a fuller breakdown on those top 10, because we just kind of rattled them off, go to the Beats and Brews Pod Instagram account.
I'll just post
watch
a
our
list.
videos.
I think we should just post a list of like our honorable mentions.
Actually, you know what I'll do?
Yeah,
I'll put together a playlist of E-Man and I's fucking top, like some of the songs off of our top albums, and put it out for you guys, and you can hit me up. I can make shit on Tidal, Apple, or Spotify. So holler at me and I'll send you a playlist.
I'm gonna put my list probably on the Beats and Brews website too. Like just that way you can just look at it and shit like that too. So
yeah. Go and rattle off that website one time while we're at it.
Oh yeah, beatsandbrewspod.com, baby.
That's all. It's very simple.
Beatsandbrewspod.com. That's right. Beatsandbrewspod.com.
So if you're always kind of like sick of like, oh man, there's so many different like places that house things. Go to beatsandbrewspod.com, and that's got all of our shit there. Video footage. You got every podcast we've ever done on there, I think. But yeah, it's got all of it. And we've got a link tree in our bios that'll send you there, too.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, let's get into something old, something new, bro, because we've been off a minute, and I want to talk some music.
Are we just going to spend the whole episode on the weekend?
Basically so, because it's like basically the only new shit that's dropped.
All right, I just wanted to make sure.
For something for something new, we will definitely spend
this
that.
whole something new segment on the weekend.
But we are going to start it with something old.
Maybe a little bit of Gunna.
I'll tell you my thoughts on that type of shit here in a minute. But anyways, let's kick it off with something old. I can't remember who started, so I'm just going to start it if that's cool with you. Usually, I feel like over the last whole 2021, I was digging deep in like far back for my something olds. You know, I was going 60s, 70s type shit for a lot of it. And this one, I'm actually not digging too far back, and there's a reason why I've picked this here, and that would be the 2016 collaborative album out of producer Knowledge and Anderson .Paak, and that would be the band is called No Worries, and the album is Yes Loud. Yes Loud! But yeah, man, I really the reason I picked this is because I just read that they're working on a new album for this year, and Anderson coming off of the success of, you know, making an album with Bruno Mars is probably going to gain them a lot more traction. It is literally, I mean, there's No Worries. I actually like this better than I like Silk Sonic, quite honestly, because it's more of the wheelhouse of Anderson .Paak, and the beats that I like that Knowledge makes are just so smooth, man. I want to hear Currency on a Knowledge album. I think that would be sweet. Maybe they have before. I should probably look that up. But anyways, it's really cool because the album plays like a beat tape. Like, it sounds like you're listening to like a Knowledge beat tape with just like Anderson .Paak like thrown on it, and like, I don't know, it just works really, really well together. Let me pull up a little bit.
There's mad music that we missed the past 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into it. We got time.
I forgot about Rick Ross. I forgot about Nas Magic. I'm like,
oh yeah, we got time. We definitely got time.
Got time today, as Moneybagg Yo would say.
That is a fact. I'm gonna play you guys a little bit of this so you can hear what I'm talking about. Which one do I want to play? Like This is really big. Scared Money's so good. I hate when this happens to me. I don't know what I want to play. Let's go with Like This, because I just love that song. Kind of sexual. Anderson's my favorite, man. I want the heart, don't want your love. I want the head, I want the tongue. You would be down on all occasions. I fuck the sense about your bank. Almost for the taking. Let me know what you know is good love in the morning. Only one way to show it. Turn around, let me go in. Just like this. Anything you do, all you can do is. Everything you do, oh, if you do is. Ooh, man, I got to rock that whole shit out. That album is so good, dude. But yeah, so Like This, 2016. I didn't go too far back. I will probably continue my streak of dialing it back even further past this episode. But, man, I've been really vibing out to that over the holiday break. Just feels good in the wintertime. I don't know why. But, yeah, E-Man, what you got, bro?
You might have to give me the aux cord for this because it's a mixtape I'm going to.
Oh, shit. Here you go, bro.
I'm going
let me...
Wait, hold up.
E-Man, or... I'm about to pull the aux cord.
Eric, we're about to pull it. Hold up.
Just to let you know. Okay. Let me turn it all the way down on here just in case. Here we go. We're good.
Sick.
It's plugged.
All right, bet. All right, so this is, I'm going to be honest with you. Back in like circa 2010, 2011, 2012, like the blog era of music, this is honestly dude I thought that was gonna get a lot bigger than he did. I think I think he had a kid and it was going through like some label stuff at the time because he was with Warner Brothers. But I always was a big fan of him, and it just kind of gave me like a nostalgia kick like the past like week or so, like kind of go back into it. But one of my favorite rappers from that era is XV.
I don't even know who that is.
XV is dope, bro. He's kind of like in that nerdcore bag in a way.
Okay.
Like he had like a lot of production for J. Cole, like from J. Cole,
Uh-huh.
like back in the day too, around that time. The mixtape Zero Heroes that came out in 2011. XV was always like the guy. He was kind of like this, like he kind of reminded me of Kid Cudi in a way, like that kind of like style. But he can just rap his ass off, like just like this. It's just one of those things. Like it's something about a rapper like that that's just relatable to me, and that's why I kind of instantly fuck with you, and that's why I always liked him, because he kind of related to like how I think and how I like look at like popular culture, how I look at like style and stuff like that. And I'm always been a really big fan of this dude, and I think he actually just recently dropped something like the past like year or so. But this was like the mixtape that made me like, this dude's gonna be a star one day, and he just never got like the shine that he should have got in my eyes. I believe he was on Warner Brothers at that time, but yeah, XV is the shit, and I'm gonna play UFC off of that.
I'm excited to hear this, man. I can't believe I missed this.
This video was insane too, by the way. It had like a whole Dark Knight theme for the video and stuff like that. But yeah, play XV UFC off the Zero Heroes mixtape.
I'm excited to hear this.
Probably gonna be no YouTube app. Sweet.
Oh, I love that. That's a win right there. That never happens. I already like this beat. Definitely screams blogger era. Them
Yes.
drums and shit. I love it.
Dude from Wichita, Kansas.
You know this? I'll wait till after. You know what this shit reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of like early rapping Childish Gambino.
Yeah, I mean, it was around that, it's around that same era, so 2011, about the same time. I think that's when Camp came out.
All that pause stop flow shit that was so popular back then too.
I don't know. It just got me like a really nostalgic. Like
No,
I'm
I
thinking
like
about it. Like no, XV is the shit, man.
Yeah, that's tight.
I'm really happy that he's starting to get like kind of like how almost having like a little bit of a resurgence, like back in like the scene. So yeah, man. Yeah, that was my something old.
Hell yeah,
All right,
man.
Eric, I'm about to unplug it again.
Oh baby, you shine. Rest in peace, Bass Marquee. Okay, so going into something new, we're gonna go back a little bit before we talk to this weekend shit, and I want to go with the surprise that we all got on Christmas. The amazing,
Talking about Nasir Jones?
amazing Nasir Jones and Hit-Boy. God damn, dude, I'm just like so
Magic.
excited about like this. Like for me, like so, I think Punch said it best, and I said this on the live stream that. He was like, Nas is 48 years old. He doesn't have to prove anything. He doesn't have to do this at all. And he just does it straight for the love. And he's like, I feel like Nas is the masterclass in hip hop. Because, you know, like Jay, there's been so much talk about Jay and verses and shit. But I'm sorry, Jay ain't dropping music like this right now. Like 444 was a minute ago. Nas got 3 albums out in the last year and a half, 2 years now, and he's got a 4th one on the way. Like what? It's fucking
I saw
crazy.
a meme that said Jay can't not even winning the verses in his own house. Not even winning them. Me and Jay not even winning.
That's pretty funny, man. See, all right. So no disrespect to Jay.
That's not
because,
disrespect. It's just funny to me.
No, that is hilarious, and no disrespect to Jay because obviously he's an all-time great. But I get a little bit tired of like the pedestal of kingdom that we put him on. When it's music, bro. Like obviously outside of music, what he's done for culture, black people,
It's everything.
everything is
And that's why he's on that.
outstanding,
And that's why he's
for
on
sure,
that pedestal.
That's definitely
Yeah.
is. But when it comes to this music shit, he's not really dropping a ton of it, and Nas is dropping a ton of it at a very high level. So until Jay drops, 3 great albums in a row, save that shit for me. But yeah, Magic, dude. So it's still early to call.
I mean, though when Jay drops, in my opinion, Jay-Z has only had one bad album in his entire catalog. There's only one that I can think of.
I can think of a few.
We'll go into that later.
Magna Carta 3 was. I
actually like Magna Carta 3.
Magna Carta. I'm sorry, it was a different.
Magna Carta Holy Grail.
Yeah, that was bad. The Blueprint 3 was bad.